Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. The Tribe vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the best all-around arms in the game of baseball, Michael Kopech. Originally drafted by the Boston Red Sox, guy hit over 100 miles an hour regularly in the minor leagues. Big arm, big fastball, big power slider too. One of the top young pitchers in the game of baseball is Michael Kopech.
The shortstop.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, 83 degrees here at first pitch. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Roberts under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing, White Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Plesac gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's Jose Abreu, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Anderson on second. Moncada on at first with nobody out. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. One and two to the White Sox catcher. Runners are at first and second with one away. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Mercado is there, two gone.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Two men on, two out, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. Encarnacion, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
The set and the 1-1. Outside 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up two singles early.
The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. Two runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and they hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
The Indians do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Carlos Santana becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 18 homers, 53 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So now to the plate, Domingo Santana.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
258 the average to begin play. 9 homers and 29 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. In now, Luis Robert. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a ball, 1-0. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's the 1st out.
Batting 9th, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Striding in, Nick Madrigal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two and one.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Hernandez at second. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They lead it 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Mazara's under it.
One down.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Set to get his day started, Roberto Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Moncada.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next to Chicago, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
1 out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now.
The designated hitter.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Two in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Oscar Mercado.
Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
This is line to left. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 2-1. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Carlos Santana now. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Chopped on the ground over to first. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. Indians leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
Up next to the White Sox, the second baseman, Nick.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Hey!
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Pretty good pitch right there, fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
No strike.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up.
Headed after it is Mazara.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. The bouncer to the left side. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Indians 1. At the plate, Yoan Moncada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now a pitch on the way.
No, inside.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. high and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Hunter Wood, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 44, Hunter Wood.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Row. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at that, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Nope.
2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Eloy Jimenez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 0-2, here it is. In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Nomar Mazara. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The White Sox lead it 8-1. So here's Tyler Naquin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses up and in. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. On the ground to the left side.
Anderson picks it up.
Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball and no strikes. The count to Jose Ramirez. Count now a ball and a strike. Two and one to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the 3-1. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Hernandez at second. To Santana to get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Speared on the dive. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Yoan Moncada.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses with it, 1-1. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Naquin's under it.
And that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Dylan Cease is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 84, Dylan Cease.
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Count 2-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Franmil Reyes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. He pulls this one into right, and this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Weak grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Eloy Jimenez will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0.
Hey.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Nomar Mazara would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now batting, Nomar Mazara. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Leon, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Jimmy Cordero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Roberto Perez.
The catcher, Roberto Perez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Tyler Naquin, fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2. Oscar Mercado would be next. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Luis Robert, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The Tribe came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Hernandez onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Ready once again, Nick Madrigal. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Stepping up now, Oscar Mercado, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming, here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high fastball is in there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Chicago White Sox posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael Kopech notches his 3rd win of the year. Zach Plesac permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.